Greetings viewers and subscribers. So you remember that yesterday, a subscriber, we played a video from a subscriber. Here's a little part of it.
I tell Popeye, say, this TV program the Popeye NewzLynx. Alright, come home. So now you turn on TV. TV will come on. This like a joke. Alright. So now I put it on YouTube. What go happen? Hear that?
Now, one of our good up subscribers, she sent us this.
I don't want nobody carrying TV problem to my good papa when me have to listen to every day. If me not hear it in the day, me have to listen to it in the night. Like come in my bed now, me not lie down and I listen to it. If me not hear it in the day, it put me to bed at night time. Don't bring no TV problem to Popeye.
No. You see, let me tell you something. You, my viewers and my subscribers, thank you. 2021, we covered a whole heap of stories. And one day next week, we are working on something. We are going to be doing a year in review. In that year in review, we are going to give you some information, some behind the scenes information. We got a lot of messages. Some of them good, some not so good, some of them bad. We are going to be telling you some things that has been happening. Because, like I always tell you, I try not to let this channel be about me, myself. I run this channel talking about us, talking about we. So you won't hear me gloating and talking about Popeye do this or Popeye gonna do that. That's not the intention. It is about you. It is about you. And it is about you. That's what we do over here. 2021 has been a rough year. Currently, St. James is second in the number of murders for Jamaica. Westmoreland is fourth. We have covered a lot. We brought you some stories that you won't hear anywhere else. We have been threatened with lawsuits and otherwise, and we are going to tell you about the otherwise next week. Persons have tried to ridicule us. Persons try all kinds of things. But you see, you, our subscribers, you are the ones who keep us going. Like I said yesterday, my hope is that next year, we can start doing some other videos. In this journey, we are now in Negril, and we are heading towards Rick's Cafe. We are going to go to Rick's Cafe, drop off some persons, and then we are going to head up the Norman Manley Boulevard. Tourists are coming to Jamaica, and they are enjoying themselves. We as Jamaicans, we need to start enjoying our country. But the reality is, with all of the crime and violence that is going on, it is hard to do that. Do you remember a duo named Shakademos and Pliers? Yeah man, they had a song named Murder She Wrote. Na na na. Murder She Wrote. And then Shakademos come in and say, your pretty face and bad character, them they kind of live in can hold Shaka. You remember it, not true? Alright. This video, I have to play it. Shakademos, he released this video last night. Listen to what Shakademos has to say. And drop your comments in the comment section about what Shakademos had to say. Here goes.
Respect every time. Shakademos again, yeah? Me's a man, I love Jamaica to my heart. So I say, no place in the world, I'm going to tour the whole world. So I say, and no way, no love no way in the world like I love Jamaica. So I say, watch this. And enough look at idiot thing going in Jamaica right now. Right now. Yesterday, I did one plaza in a Portmore. Drive my car, boom, when I look to see a taxi, block up the driveway. I go so, boom, pop, blow the horn. Car now, make no movements. I go so, beep, beep. See a man come out of the car, out of the taxi, the driver himself come out. Ray, Batty boy, come move the car and see if we not fully up a shot and back him gun. Batty boy, you want to come move it and see if we not fully up a shot. I want to little Rasta pass and say, don't say nothing to him, don't say nothing to him. Because the Rasta come like him, sister, the boy, the one, he might come out of the car with the gun knife man to kill me. No, tell me something. If you block up the driveway, and me ask you if you just move your car, that's me can pass. Tell me something. Is it right for you come out of your car with your gun in your hand and say you're going to fool me up a shot? Eh? The people, what is wrong with us?
My viewers, my subscribers, let me take time out to wish you a happy new year when it comes. And my wish for you is that next year will be a better year for all of us. We haven't put out any birthday greetings for a few days now. So, coming up shortly, we are going to be covering the days that we missed out. We are going to send some greetings belatedly. So in the next video, we are going to be sending the birthday wishes, the wedding anniversary wishes, and the big ups in the next video. In this video, later on, you remember we carried a story yesterday about the man who went to the bank and he was taken out by the security officer. His mother, she contacted us yesterday. She sent us a voice note. We are going to play the voice note. We are going to let you listen to what she have to say in its entirety. That voice note, we are going to play it last in this video. You're going to want to stand by for it. But first up, we are learning that there was an accident along the Cooper's Pen Main Road in the Falmouth area of Trelawney last night. This accident, it took place on Thursday, December 30, 2021, about some minutes close to 9 p.m. We are learning that a man, he was walking along the Cooper's Pen Main Road when he was hit down by a motor vehicle. The motor vehicle that hit him down did not stop. The police were informed, and when they went on the scene, they saw this man. He said to be in his 60s. He was taken to the Falmouth hospital, where he was pronounced DEAD. We haven't gotten a name for this man, but if and when we get any other information, we will certainly be updating this story. In this next incident, it took place yesterday evening, Thursday, December 30, 2021, about some minutes close to 7 p.m. It took place at the Garden and Whitehouse intersection in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, our information is that a young man, his name is Henry Fowler. He was 25 years old and he lived at Cave Mountain in the parish of Westmoreland. It is said that Henry, he was riding his CG 150 motorcycle. He was riding along the Whitehouse main road. He was heading from Bluefields direction towards the Whitehouse Square. A Nissan Wing Road motorcar being driven by a man from a Westmoreland address. That motorcar, it was heading from Whitehouse towards Bluefields direction. It is said that on reaching the intersection of Garden and the Whitehouse main road, the Nissan Wing Road, it turned right. It was heading into the Garden area. This Nissan Wing Road, it collided into the motorcycle that was coming in the opposite direction. As a result, Henry, he was flung from the motorcycle onto the asphalted main road. He received serious head and bodily injuries. He was taken to the Savlamar Hospital, where Henry, he was pronounced DEAD. The Whitehouse police, they are carrying out investigation. So let's wait and see how this one will proceed. Now, talking about Whitehouse. Whitehouse people, do you know a lady named Miss Michelle Buchanan? Oh, you know Miss Michelle Buchanan? Well, Miss Buchanan, she's asking us to say thanks to all her customers. She's telling us that you have been supporting her and she appreciates you a whole lot. She's wishing for you a prosperous 2022. Michelle, big up your nice clean self. You have been supporting this channel from day one. You have been telling everybody in Whitehouse about Popeye NewzLynx. Enough respect, Michelle. Big up yourself. And people of Whitehouse, Michelle, she's asking us to tell you thanks on her behalf. Enough respect. Now, in this next story, it took place last night, Thursday, December 30, 2021, about 10:30. It took place at Bird Hill, Megitop in Salt Spring, in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Our information is that a police and military party, they were on patrol in the Burdale community of Salt Spring. Whilst on patrol, the team received certain intelligence. As a result, they went to an area and carried out a search. During that search, one brown shopping bag was found. This brown shopping bag, it was found to contain a gun. This gun is a black Taurus G3 9mm pistol. The serial number for this gun was erased. This gun, it was affixed with a magazine containing 3 rounds of 9mm cartridges. Now if you look on your screen, that gun is not the one that the police recovered, but it's a similar one. This gun that the police found, it was found in the bag, hidden in a tree root. You hear where the gun was hidden? In a tree root. We are told that no one was arrested in connection with this find. Once again, congratulations to the Montego Bay police for the recovery of this weapon and the intelligence that was given. We'd like to big up the person or persons who passed on that intelligence. Enough respect. Whenever guns are recovered, lives are spared. Montego Bay police and the soldiers who supported you, enough respect. There needs to be more stop and search. Yeah man, I need to talk about this. Pardon me a bit. But police officers, especially you young police officers, what, they only train you at training school to come and issue traffic tickets? You need to start searching some vehicles. Don't let your main aim on the road be about who can issue the most traffic tickets. Because, in my mind, if 10 police officers go on the road, one of them issue 100 tickets for the day, and one of them recovered an illegal gun. In my mind, the illegal gun is more important than the amount of tickets that you're gonna issue. You need to start search some vehicles. You don't just stop people and just want to issue tickets. Nothing is wrong, you know. I'm not saying anything is wrong with issuing tickets, because if the laws are breached, persons should be sanctioned. But your main aim, you tap somebody who was not wearing a seatbelt and you give them a ticket and then you tell them to have a wonderful day. Are that policing gone too? You need to start do the thing, man. You need to start make some people start feeling uncomfortable. I have no problem with that. Stop me, search me. That, in my mind, is policing. Stop and search. Now stop and issue ticket and then that's it. For 2022, make we start some more stop and search instead of stop and issue ticket. Now last night, talking about recovery. Last night, if you look on your screen, that is a handball tear gas grenade. It was recovered by the police. It was recovered last night at a premises at Wildman Street in Central Kingston. Remember that Central Kingston is under a curfew. So the police, they were carrying out a search last night and they recovered that. No, just go and do the research. Just Google handball grenade CS and you will see what this does. These are in the hands of criminals in Jamaica. Now, in this next story, we are learning that the Cornwall Foods supermarket, situated along the Landilo Main Road in the parish of Westmoreland, it was broken into by hoodlums. This break-in, it took place between Wednesday, December 29th, 2021, and yesterday morning, Thursday, December 30, 2021. We are told that the staff of the supermarket, they securely locked it up Wednesday night, sometime after 9 p.m. Now, yesterday morning, Thursday, when they returned to work about 8 o'clock, they opened the supermarket and went inside. When they went in, they realized that the supermarket, it was ransacked. They made further checks and they discovered that 2 metal vaults that were in the building were stolen. We are not yet sure how much cash was in each metal vault. The hoodlums, they also stole cash, cigarettes, and phone cards. Now, at the supermarket, they operate a MoneyGram office and a Supreme Venture outlet. It is said that the hoodlums, they gained entry to the MoneyGram office, where cash amounting to almost 2 million Jamaican dollars was stolen. They went into the Supreme Venture office, and we are not sure how much cash they got in that office. Now, if you look on the screen, That is a photograph of the back wall of the supermarket. That is how the hoodlums gain entry to the supermarket. They use maybe a sledgehammer or some other equipment and hit out the wall and then entered. So these guys, that's how they want to live. You work hard and I come and reap the fruits of your hard work. Now, have you hit on the like button as yet? Remember, keep on hitting on the like button. Keep on dropping your comments in the comment section. I said something yesterday, and remember me tell you, we don't go hard at the like button and we don't go hard at the comment section. Yeah man, we love that. Even if you don't have anything to say, even if you just a listen or you're just a silent listener, just say blessed love everybody. That is sufficient. Enough respect. Now, we brought you a story. Well, for 2 days straight, we brought you the story about O'Neil Cheeke. O'Neil Cheeke, he was popularly known as Pun. Pun, he was 26 years old and he lived at Goodens River, Savlamar, in the parish of Westmoreland. Now if you look on your screen, that is a photograph or 2 photographs of Pun. The photographs we carried in the previous video, they were not Pun's photograph. They were Pun's, well, one of Pun's family member. We are told that they have a close resemblance. Now, Pun, at one stage, he used to live at Newmarket Oval in the parish of Westmoreland. However, he got a job at Little Caesar, that pizza place in Negril. Pun, when he leave work at night, sometime he reach home late. There was some violence taking place in the Newmarket Oval area, so Pun, he moved to Goodens River. Yesterday, we got a lot of text messages from different persons talking about this young man. A lot of young guys, Pun's age, they were chopping the line or are in the chopping line game. You know what chopping line is? Or you know what chopping the line is? Yeah man, that's another name for scamming. Pun, he decided that that's not the way he's gonna earn his money. He was working at Little Caesar in Negril, and a little bit over a year ago, he and another young man, they decided that they're going to start up a jerk chicken business. The 2 of them were operating until the other young man, he branched off and started doing his own jerk chicken business. That didn't spoil the friendship. They were still friends. In fact, they encouraged each other to do their individual business. The other young man, we are told that he had to stop because he was being extorted by some guys from a neighboring community. The guys, it is said that they became violent. At one stage, they went to collect money from him and they kicked over his cart because he didn't have any money to give them. Pun, we are told, was also being extorted by these same guys. Pun, him used to run his jerk chicken pan and his day off from Little Caesar, or if him work in the morning, he would go out in the night to sell his jerk chicken. Like we said, hard-working young man, working for his honest bread. Now you hear me talk about the other guy who used to sell with Pun. It is said that he is no longer located in Westmoreland because he had some alcoholic addiction and his mother, she had sent him away to a rehab because she was trying to help him. So it was now Pun who was on the street alone selling his jerk chicken in that area. The guys from the neighboring community, they were still extorting Pun. Tuesday night, December 28, 2021, Pun, he used to sell right in the vicinity of the Savlamar High School, right in that area. But when he finished in the night, he would push his cart to park it at a car wash that is nearby. So Pun finished selling his chicken Tuesday night and was pushing his cart into the car wash. The hoodlums, they were there waiting on him. So they would have been there sitting and watching Pun selling his chicken and no say, maybe him eat a food. So as Pun entered the car wash, they held him up. Bam! One shot. They then took out all of the money out of Pun's pants pocket. Pun ran off and bawled out, "Murder! Help!" Residents heard him, rushed to his assistance, and saw that he was bleeding. The police were called and they took Pun to the Savlamar hospital. He was admitted for treatment, but he later succumbed to his injuries. Now, this young man, he was trying to make a difference. He was working for his honest bread. He had 2 jobs. One of the jobs, he was employed by someone. The other job, he was self-employed. This young man decided that this is the way he wanted to make his money, by working for his honest bread. And some little dirty waste boy decided that this is the end of the road for you. One bullet and Pun was gone. Why may I tell you? The more I hear about this story, the more I hear about Pun, is the more this one really touched me. Because to find a young man nowadays, to find a young man who decides that I want to work for my honest bread, it's not easy nowadays, Especially persons from certain background. People like Pun's background. And that is the reality. We are not trying to segregate or anything like that, We are talking about the reality. It's not easy nowadays to find young men who decides that me not chop no line. Me not go out there and take no gun and stick up nobody. Me I work for what me want. He sought employment and he was working full time at Little Caesar. He decided that he wants some more money. And he decided that the way I'm gonna get the more money is starting my jerk business. And he was killed. He was killed whilst doing his jerk business. May I tell you, that one really touched me. Me not lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing stories. I've been carrying stories. But yesterday, like I said, I got a lot of messages about this young man. And that one really shake me up. May Pun's soul rest in peace. And that person who killed Pun, may his soul be tormented. Let's hope that him get the same thing times 100 that he gave to Pun. Now, if you are here and you are watching this video, if you have not yet hit on the like button, remember to hit on it. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, by the end of the day today, or maybe by the time this video come out, we should be over 54,000 subscribers. We are growing. Keep on subscribing. If you have not yet well, you can only subscribe once. But if you have not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe. Hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell, then click all, so that as soon as we upload a new video, you will be notified. And remember, keep on telling a friend to tell a friend. Now in the final story for today. Yesterday we brought you the story of Dwight Anglin. He was shot and taken out at the Bank of Nova Scotia at Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay. This was because on Wednesday, minutes to 9 o'clock, he went to the bank. He brandished a knife and held up the teller. I had said cashier yesterday. Tellers, please forgive me. But he went into the bank, brandished a knife, and instructed the teller to put money in a bag that he handed to the teller. When this was not forthcoming, he jumped over and held up the teller. The rest, like they say, is history. I said what I have to say yesterday, and I make no apology for what I said. None whatsoever. So here we are today. Now, yesterday, we were contacted by Dwight's mother. She sent us a voice note. I'm going to play the voice note in its entirety. I'm not going to delete anything. Mother, let me say this to you. My deepest condolence. I know that right now, what you are going through is what most mothers wish they don't have to go through. So we know you are going through a lot. Condolences to you. We are not blaming you for anything. Maybe you tried your best, maybe you didn't. We don't know. But we are still extending condolences to you. But the reality is, your son, he was involved. And for most persons who are involved, what he got is usually the culmination. My viewers and my subscribers, listen to what this mother have to say carefully. Because she knew that maybe this would have been the final outcome. So without further ado, here is Dwight Anglin's mother in her own words.
Yes, Mr. Popeye. I'm Dwight Anglin mother, Tommy. For about a little bit before the 12th of December, I realized that my son was acting strange. And the particular Sunday that when I really realized because of what he had said to me, I called for help. I begged somebody to help me to hold him so that I could take him to the hospital. They did not. I didn't get any help. Police came up by my house. They didn't know where my son was. I am the one that took them to my son. I took them to my son and I begged them, please do not kill him. His brain is not okay. He's getting mad. I told them, I said about 5 hours, about 7, 8, 9, about 9, 10 family member is in that state. Is maybe he's the last one for now. I begged them and I tell you, he ran from them and they didn't kill him. One of the police said, mother, it's because of you why we did not kill him. Take him in. And the said week, Thursday or Wednesday, I took away his knife and he become very angry. And 2 police, if I don't know them, and I went for them and I bring them to him and they said that if they don't kill him, they don't shoot. I said, shoot him in his foot. And they said they don't shoot too like that. They have to kill him. And that was it. When they did not, my request, I went up by Mr. Mears and ex-police. I went up by 14 and I called for Mr. Mears and I told him the color clothes that he had on and I said he's not walking fast enough. Please see if you can get him for me. And he said, asked one of the policemen that on the bike, said, do you have any handcuff? And the man said, no. He said, I'm going back to get my handcuff. And they went for the handcuff. Now you see, my son, because of what I did, my son don't come around me anymore. He becomes scared of me. So I didn't get any chance to him. I asked his family by the father's side too, if they could have hold him for me. I told him that I can't come by him because if they have seen me, then he would run. And he said, yes, he's going to get him. And the night, in the evening, I called him and I asked him what's going on and he didn't answer the phone. I called the girlfriend and I spoke with the girlfriend and she would say, come get him, come get him. I said, I can't face him because if I face him, once he see me, he believes that I'm going to take the police or the people from this asylum from the 10th floor to him. So I did not go. The next morning I called the uncle again and I spoke with the uncle and he said, the father book his flight and he bet if you are your father come. I said, I can't face him. And I said, God, my son is going to dead now because nobody's getting, I'm not getting any help for him. So I know that something was going to happen. You see, sometimes things happen. It's not because the parents wicked or they're done any wrong, but because just life. Because on my side of family, I don't know anybody who crazy, but on my son's side of family, he had a lot of family, aunt, uncle, cousin, a lot of them. Even the uncle that I asked to help me, he had a son, said in 2018 he become crazy too. So my son having his mind, he said that God has said he must help the poor people and he wanted to help them because each time that he have seen the people downtown, the poorless people, they are suffering and he cannot bear it, so he had to do what he had to do to take care of the people. I said to him, no, you cannot do that. People, everybody take care of their own. So he said, no, that's not what God wants. He said, Mommy, you have 3 other sons. Don't worry about me because where I am going, that is where my soul will be at peace. When I said to him that your father wanted to talk to you, he said, let me talk to Daddy because Daddy knows what's going on inside of me. Another time I said to him, you resemble your daddy so much when you look this way. And he said, okay, if I resemble Daddy, that means me and Daddy have the same DNA. And he was talking to Daddy. He said, Daddy, when he spoke to his daddy, they said, Daddy, I want to see you face to face. I want to talk to you about face to face. The last time I've seen him, it was Tuesday. I've seen somebody said that this is not your tummy that, and I went out there. It was so beautiful, and I said, "You're looking good, though," but he did not answer me. I had nothing else from that. So what my son did, no sensible people. Mr. Mears know that my son is crazy. People up by 10th floor know, if you tell them Dwight Anglin and tell them, they know that my son is crazy because I've called them. I even give somebody a pill to give my son so that he would have sleep. He did not take it from me because I called the people on him. He don't want anything from me. He don't come by the house. He don't do nothing near me. So I couldn't get I couldn't get to him. So anybody he goes near to, I beg them to hold him for me, but they did not help me. So there's two sides to the story. Two sides to the story. I asked two set of family to help me. No one helped me. No one comes to my rescue.
The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.